We have a fun day of cooking ahead of us. Okay, we got that set up. Let me get our tag set up and we shall get everything good to go. I decided today, now that we have the internet, because for some reason we all had an internet outage yesterday, we are going to be doing our cooking. Let's get into our live. Let's get our tags and everything set up. But I hope you guys are enjoying your week or weekend, whatever it is for you guys. If you guys are enjoying it, all that good stuff. There we go. I need to change that one to a 4 because I got my own numbering all fucked up. There we go. Perfect. And we can set that up. Great, cool, all that good stuff. Bam. All right, so today we're going to be doing cooking. We're going to take care of everything from gear all the way to the buffs, the recipes, some good recipes to get you started with your power leveling, and or just trying to make some money with selling it on the side. So without further ado, let's get into cooking, shall we? What's up, Scal? How you doing? All right, so to start off with, cooking is basically making your dishes for buffing your combat, your life skilling, making worker feed, pet feed, just cooking and anything that involves cooking. Hell yeah, M27 trading, congrats. I am, as you can see, just M20 still so far. I am stocking up all of my crates and they're just waiting there. What's up, Law? How you doing, man? All right, so the higher that your cooking is, the different recipes that you can do, and the higher chance, or the increased number of dishes that you can make when procking your mass cooking, which goes into the next topic, your mastery. Cooking mastery will determine your chance of mass procking any of your dishes that you're making, the chance of getting your hold on. Your cooking mastery will increase the number of max chances of, or the max dishes that you make, and you get a chance of making a higher dish that you're making. Sometimes your dish will have green grade, blue grade, then yellow grade. Sometimes it'll be blue grade, yellow grade, and a red grade. Sometimes you just have to combine some items together, and there you go. You got a whole new dish. So mastery will determine all of that, and the last thing is mastery will also increase the amount of money that you can make when turning in your imperial dishes. Ha! Got that all down. Now, in order to do your cooking, you first have to have a residence, a house, or a manor. Me, personally, I chose a manor to do all of my cooking. Let's go over here to my manor. I have to figure out which side we are going. This side. All right, and now that we're in our kitchen, I wanted to show this off, guys. I finally found where my first little BDO anniversary cake went. Anyway, now that we're here in the kitchen, in order to do any type of cooking, you have to have a type of residence, a manor, anywhere that you can place down your cooking utensil. That leads into the cooking utensil. Yeah, I know it's a little bit further away from doing the Imperial delivery, like NPCs and all that, but now that we have the family shared life skilling, the only thing that you have to worry about is I guess, your mastery. So as long as you have an alt with good mastery, you should be able to go ahead and just make up your dishes, like say over here in the Land of the Morning Light in my manor, and switch off to a different tune, package them up, and send them off, or not send them off, but exchange them. What's up, Alec? How you doing? What does a special merchant there do? We don't got it here yet. Special merchant? What are you referring to, Law? The merchant that's out here? I gotta see what you're talking about before I go on. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I am doing a cooking lesson. I guess there is no merchant? Yeah, what special merchant are you referring to? Oh, look at all my trophies. I'm gonna show off my house for a minute. All of my little trophies that I've gotten over the years. Ooh, my little lion, my little tiger. Where are my lions? Lioness. Oh. And then over here I have all of my alchemy. Oh no, that it basically will call like your material vendors, the ones that will sell you your bottles, the salt, just things that you don't have to go to an actual town to get. That's all. Oh, and then my Christmas room, because they want to give out so many Christmas items and things like that, I decided to decorate a whole room for it. In my room. And then obviously my kitchen, because you have to have all of the cooking materials and the food and all of that. Got my little Thanksgiving dinner and my little Asian cuisine if you guys are into that. Maybe you guys want some tea. And we got more food. You guys don't know how long I had to go and search around to get all of the items that I have in here just to make it seem like, you know, a little bit of a homey feel to it. But anyway, back onto what I was doing. All right, so obviously you need a house to get your utensils. Now let's talk about the utensils. In order to start your cooking, once you have a house, before you get any gear, before you do any of your buffs, your pets, all of that, you have to get your cooking utensils. In order to get your cooking utensils, you do get some when you first start doing your cooking and you get your little challenges. You can also buy them from the material vendors, like a cheaper little starter cooking utensil. And I want to say the Balanos cooking utensil you can buy from an NPC. Then you're going to have to resort into making them. Cooking utensils can be made from any tool workshop. I prefer to use Glish. Not that one. Any tool workshop. As you can see, you get the little cooking utensil. Then you get your Balanos. Then moving on down is the intermediate. The higher your cooking utensil grade is, well, I guess, yeah, we can call it grade. The higher your cooking utensil grade, the less time that you will take when cooking. It'll decrease your cooking time. And have higher durability, though there are some like the Balanos, Serendia, and the Calpheon cooking utensils that will give you more durability, but increase the cooking time instead of reducing it, like, say, the intermediate, the normal, the advanced, supreme, and the Land of the Morning Light. Getting into the advanced, you have the advanced tool. The advanced tool is going to be one of the better tools that you can get until you start doing the Supreme and the Land of the Morning Light. These are easier to make than, say, getting the Supreme and the Land of the Morning Light, but they do have the lesser durability than the Supremes and the Land of the Morning Light. How many times can you hear that one in one sentence? All right, like I said, you got the Calpheon cooking utensil, Supreme, and then if you guys look over, let me see if I have one. Let me see. I think I should. Oh, no, gotta go to Dablo. All right, then you got the Supreme cooking tool. It can be gotten from events. Logging in bonuses can give them out sometimes. You have any of the, let's see, you have the dailies over there in the Mountain of Eternal Winter region that you can do for the Oxider crystals. The Oxider crystals can be turned in for them. You have, I will show you guys the list right here. You have the Dark Rift bosses that can be killed for your Supreme Cooking Utensil. Let's see. Going through all of the currency management UI will show you which ones will give you which utensil and for which currency. I know cooking can give you the Imperial Cooking. When you do the Imperial Cooking deliveries, will give you the Supreme Tool for 500. You have the event bosses, like during certain events, you can kill the world bosses to get the Old Moon boss seal, which can be exchanged for any of the Supreme tools and also the repair tools for them. Let's see. Which other ones? I'm just trying to find out all of them before I close this whole UI. And then obviously other events that give you currencies will sometimes offer the chances to go and exchange them for the Supreme Cooking Tool. As for the Land of the Morning Light, the Land of the Morning Light tools can be made either by using any of the tool workshops here in the Land of the Morning Light. For example, I think it's right here. For example, over here, you can make the Land of the Morning Light. It will have more, I want to say, more durability than the Supreme, or it might have more durability than the Advanced, but it is a little bit more expensive than the Advanced. For those who can't get the Supreme, it is your one step lower than the Supreme, but considering how the Supremes might have a little time gate and they can't be bought from the central market, your Land of the Morning Light might be your best in slot until you can manage to snab some of the Supreme tools. Just remember, it will have a more higher resource cost when making them, but they can be made here in the Land of the Morning Light, or if you guys get the Sang coins from doing any of the dailies here out in the Land of the Morning Light, they can be used to exchange for any of the cooking tools too. Right, now that we've gotten down the tools, let's go down your gear. Gear is really, really simple. It's really extremely easy. When you start leveling out your cooking, you are given a little basic cook clothes. These can also be bought from the luxury vendor. Applying an equipment tailoring coupon will make them into a costume for an added plus 10 cooking experience, but without making them into a costume, they will just give a base plus 10 cooking experience. Now, for those who are looking into leveling, I suggest moving into the Silver Embroidered. Your Silver Embroidered can be made at any costume mill in any major town, wherever you can find a costume mill to be rented, or can be bought off the central market. Your Silver Embroidered normally comes with a -1 second on your cook time and a +1 movement speed, but the higher you go, the higher those bonuses will be applied, giving you at +4 a grand total of plus 25% cooking experience and -5 second on your cooking time. I don't advise trying to enhance a +3 up to a +4. The sweet spot to go for power leveling for just starting out is going to be your +3, but if you're brave enough and you really, really, really want to try your luck, you can always try to tap it up for that +4. I suggest buying it. Now, if you're really, really lucky and you really want to try your luck, you can always try to go for the +5. Your +5, it is a little bougier and will cost you a lot more money at 4.5 bill here on NA, but maybe if you're lucky and you can get the tap, maybe you can get it, but hey, sometimes you're just not lucky like me. See? Now, after you've sat there and tried to level up, you've gotten to a good point, maybe you've gotten Guru, or maybe you just want to start dealing with your mastery, now you can look into getting your Logia gear. Your Logia gear will entitle your accessories, the clothes. First, you would get all of your logia. Just starting out, you don't have any money, nothing. You get your logia. If you're starting out with money, start out with your tri-logia. Your logia is going to be your easiest to get, your easiest to enhance, and will come with at tri. It should give you. Let me see if I have a character that has a tri cook's clothes on. Maybe it's you. No. Okay, so I don't have tri, but the higher the tier your logia goes, the higher mastery that you get, so you can go ahead and try to get more of the mass procs down, more Imperial delivery money back when you do the deliveries. But in trying to enhance your logia it's a failed idea. Like, don't do it, just buy it. Buy your tri. But if you're brave enough, it will cost your concentrated. It's a fixed enhancing chance. There's no way to cron it yet. And they are doing that. So in the near future, if you guys are watching this after the fact, you will be able to cron it. I'm not sure what the price of cronning it will be, but enhancing logia is easier than manas, but don't do it. Go for your tri from the central market. The numbers here are a lie. I don't care what anyone says. That's a lie. We're to try our luck. Next on up is going to be your Rajiro or Roruju cook's clothes. I don't suggest going for the blue grade. The blue grade is such a waste. It's a money sink. You can just go and get your Manos. Your Tri Manos is a lot better of a money investment than going for the blue. But if you guys do, it is the middle ground. You can get that. It will have a little bit more mastery than the Logia, but lower than the Manos. The enhancing chances are a little harder than going for the Logia. As you can see, 30% from the 40% for the same Logia. Same thing. The numbers are a lie. Don't listen to it. Don't try to enhance it. Don't even bother with the blue grade. Stick with your Manos and your Logia. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if we can try to get a try and get a nice little clip made. No, nothing. This is why just buy your mastery gear. There we go. There we go. We got a try blue grade. It's actually not bad. All right, moving on. Moving on. Like I said about the accessories. Your accessories, you want to start out with your Trilogia. Your Trilogia are going to be the best accessories that you can get starting out. It doesn't matter if you're using the silver embroidered, if you're using your Logia, if you're using Manos, your Trilogia is going to be the first accessories that you will buy, and then you can start working on maybe trying to enhance them up to Tet. If you guys don't want to enhance them up to Tet or trying to go for Pen, you can always move on to the Manos accessories. Manos accessories and the Manos clothes are harder to come by. They are a lot more costly to make, but they do offer a lot more mastery than, say, your Logia will. As you can see, wearing the Tet, which is more of your end game cook's clothes. Maybe if you want to go for the Pen. See, is my chat working? I'm not sure. Someone say something in chat. Let me see if my little chat bubbles are working. Like, I can't tell, or not my chat bubbles, but more of my chat screen. Anyway. As you can see, your Manos has more mastery. It is the better mastery clothes to go for, but in the grand scheme of things, I'd avoid going for your mastery cook's clothes in general, like cooking with it. This will only be used for your Imperial deliveries. Mastery cooking let's be real. Alchemy has a lot better with the mastery crafting than with cooking. Your cooking, you're mainly going to use the mastery for the Imperial delivery, trying to get more of that money back. The higher mastery, the more money you can get back. And mastery, like I said, mastery clothes, the Manos is a lot harder to get. You can craft them. You can do the Imperial delivery to turn in the seals to get one, but it will take 10,000 seals for the clothes. They can be bought off the central market too. And like I pointed out, trying to enhance them can be more difficult than trying to go for your Logia. See if I can show you guys. Nope, I don't have the durability to try to repair them. But the higher tier they are, the more mastery, the more costly they can be to repair them and or just to buy them. But I suggest getting your Tri-Logia. After you get your Tri-Logia, if you guys don't want to invest into trying to tap up to the Pen-Logia, go for your Tri-Manos. From the Tri-Manos, you can start getting your Tet-Manos. Your Tet-Manos will be your best in slot. The accessories will. The pen clothes are easy to get. They're easier to try to tap for and easier to buy. Don't try to go for the accessories. The accessories have to be bought at 150 bill here on NA, and the sales are usually not that many. So pen is a meme. You go for, if you're really brave and or you have a lot of money to go and throw away like a lottery. But now after you've gotten your gear, you've decided which ones you want to go for. Now we can start looking at the artifacts, the lightstone combinations, everything that has to do with cooking. So you can get the cooking artifacts from doing your Imperial turn-ins. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the other cooking artifacts other than the ones that I have here. I have the cooking mastery artifacts, but you can get the cooking experience and the cooking mastery artifacts from doing the Imperial turn-ins, and you have a chance of getting the generic mastery, life skill, the life skill experience, and processing mastery, processing experience, and processing success rate artifacts from doing the Imperial turn-in. So be wary on that, and you have a chance of getting your floral lightstone for doing the Imperial deliveries. You have a chance of doing the bonus quest, but that's how you get the artifacts. I suggest going for the experience if you guys are trying to power level, or going for the mastery if you guys want more of the mass proc or more money back on the Imperial deliveries. Now, as for the combinations, much like with Alchemy, we can go into the combination list. If you scroll down, we'll start out at the very, very low bottom of the tier. All right, bottom of the barrel, we have... Hold on, wait. Where were you? I swear I know how to do this better. Okay, we have Witch's Cauldron. Witch's Cauldron will give you plus 5% cooking experience, but will require 3 floral lightstone secrets. Next, we have Great Chef that gives plus 8 cooking experience, which will require 4 of the floral lightstone secrets. Last on the totem pole is the Excellent Chef at plus 16 cooking experience, which will require 3 floral lightstone secrets and 1 iridescent lightstone. Moving down, I forgot to talk about the costumes. We'll throw on the costumes after this. We'll mention that after this. All right, we have Mastery. If you guys are wanting more back for your mastery, doing the Imperial deliveries and things, trying to get more money, we have Feast of Favors. Feast of Flavors will give you plus 8 on your cooking mastery, but will require 3 floral lightstone stirs. Moving down, you have Best Cook Ever at plus 15 cooking mastery and will require 4 of the floral lightstone stirs. Next, you have Imperial Chef, which will give plus 30 cooking mastery it will require the 3 floral lightstone stir and 1 iridescent lightstone. Now, the combination that I personally go for when I'm cooking is going to be right here. Fundamentals of cooking. This will give -2 cooking time, cooking experience plus 10%, cooking mastery plus 20, and a plus 30 on your weight limit. This will require 1 secret floral lightstone, 1 floral lightstone stir, 1 windstone feather, and lastly 1 iridescent lightstone. What's up, DJ? How you doing, man? This one will be a little bit harder to make with the stir or the feather lightstone, more expensive, but I feel if you guys are just trying to cook, go for that one. Hey, I'm just giving all of the different ones for the mastery, like whether or not you guys are like saying it's worth it or not. Hey, that's up to you guys. I know a lot of big ballers, big money rollers, you know, a lot of people that'll go ahead and get lucky enough to get all of their stirs and all that dumb shit, but I'm giving all of the ones that are used for your leveling and your mastery. Now, speaking of that, that's this one is more of your mixture of your leveling, your mastery. Just if you don't want to have a little niche cooking type of thing, like this one is going to be the best little combination to go for. Now, if you guys are trying to power level your cooking, your choice and focus cooking is going to be the go-to. It will drop your mastery down by 500, but give you plus 35% cooking experience. This will require 2 of the... I just scrolled up. Okay, so this will require 2 of the secret stones, 1 wind mind, and lastly, the iridescent lightstone. Again, this is mainly just for your power leveling purposes only. I think I do have that one. I normally keep half of the artifact combination like set up and ready and waiting, so any of my alts can just throw it on and make up a little bullshit artifact there on the side. Like, okay, yeah, I can use it. But I'll use the fundamentals of cooking. I'm already at Guru. I'm not really worried about the mastery. I'm not worried about the experience. I'm cooking to cook. Yeah, power leveling. Who does that anymore? What's up, Forgotten? How you doing? Told you we'd be doing our cooking guide today. Now, so funny story. We lost internet. We lost the whole entire thing up until from I want to say like 12 in the afternoon all the way up until like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was not good. I couldn't finish my guide. I couldn't live stream. I couldn't do anything. We basically had no real use of most of the house because everything is like ran by cloud this and cloud that. So it was a pretty boring day yesterday. Luckily, we are back. We're live. We're doing it. We're doing a little cooking guide here for you guys today. Trying to power level cooking or just trying to make a little bit of money on the side. Doesn't really matter what you guys are trying to do, but I'm here to help you guys. All right, now I forgot to mention the costumes. Costumes, like I mentioned about the cook's clothes. The cook's clothes can be bought from the luxury vendor in any major town. They can be obtained from completing professional cook in your challenge tab. But if you apply the equipment tailoring coupon, it will make these into a costume that can be worn. Or if you guys are going more of a pay to win route, you have the canapé clothes. The canapé clothes will give a plus 15% cooking experience and a -2 second on your cooking time for the added set. The head can also be replaced with the, let me show you. If you guys wanted to wear the chef's hat, I'm not sure if it's for any other class, but this will also apply for the canapé head too if you guys wanted. If you guys did not want to have the normal head, that's also an option. It will cost you guys pearls, but if you guys wanted that, that is an option. All right, now that we've gotten down the costumes, let's talk about our artifacts, or not the artifacts, the alchemy stones that we can get. Alchemy stones are really simple as usual. Your first starting alchemy stone will probably be the Treant's Tear. What's up, Uni? Good news for you, bad news for me. Hell yeah. Okay. Cool. Forgotten. Yeah, chime in whenever you can. Remember, raise your hand. Anyway. Anyway, normally the first stone would be the blue grade life spirit stone, but because the quest is more available for a lot of the newer players coming in, and there's a lot of newer players coming in, the Treant's Tear will probably be the first stone and one of the best stones for power leveling, offering the plus 30% on the life experience. This will give the negative 1 second on your alchemy and cooking time, and give plus 50 on your weight limit. So it's a nice starter stone, but if you guys are going the more traditional route, the blue grade life spirit stone is probably going to be more the route. They can be found either in Polyforest or can be bought off the central market and can be obtained from your alchemy byproducts, the little rare drops. But these will give a negative 1.1 second on your alchemy and your cook time, but nothing else in terms of cooking. Yeah, sure. Uni, what's your question? I'm all ears. I'm all answers. I'm here to please. What you want to know? And go ahead and take a little break here to answer that. Okay, answer my. Okay. Moving on. All right, so more traditional route, like the life spirit stone, blue grade, green grade, that can be found in the Polyforest, bought off the central market, and or can be found doing alchemy. What'd you get, Forgotten? I'm all ears. I'm kind of curious. I want to know. And did you get any type of dream horse, like a Peggy, for example? Ooh, I need to turn on that AC. It's like really hot. 3 alchemy stones from rare procs. Lucky you. God damn you. Lucky. I do apologize about the sound. It will sound a little bit messed up, but I do got to turn on the AC and get it a little bit cooler in here before we all blow up. And another ginseng for now. How are you getting lucky with that? And I can't do shit. God damn you. Anyway, moving on. Congrats, by the way. Congrats. All shade, all love, jealousy, all of it. Anyway. Moving on from the Treant's Tear and the blue grade life spirit stone, you have your sharp alchemy stone of life. Your sharp alchemy stone of life, not your splendid or the resplendent. Your sharp alchemy stone of life is going to be your sweet spot when it comes to any type of cooking, alchemy, life skilling in general. It will give negative 1.4 second on your cooking and your alchemy time, and plus 75 on your weight limit. It's a lot easier to get. It's a lot easier to buy. You can have an easier time trying to tap up your alchemy stones than, say, going for the splendent or the resplendent. But the sharp alchemy stone of life is going to be the stone that you're gonna usually end out with. It's your best in slot until you start having to invest trillions into going for the better stone or waiting for that pre-order. You had max gathering level, but somehow you started gathering a bush and another person took it before you even before they even started, though they started before you. Okay, hold on. What are your tools at? You have max gathering level, but is your gathering tools at the negative 11 seconds? And I don't know, latency? Cooking for Guru Box any good? Yes. Actually, it's good, but it's not like really it's a one-time thing during the day, okay? It's a one-time thing. After that, you're basically like screwed. For the amount of money, I feel like it's pretty bad, but it's not too shabby. Your Valencia meals will make you the most money back. Your Butte County gut baps are the easiest ones to make, but we'll get on to that one. Yeah, it's not too bad if that's something that you're looking into. Yeah, to Pin Menace, probably latency. That's all I can say. I don't know if they started before you and was able to gather it before you, then probably they gathered it before you. I'm not sure. I'm gonna lean more on the latency though. All right, now moving on from the Sharp Alchemy Stone, you have my personal favorite is the Khan's Heart of Life. The Khan's Heart of Life, it does not have better bonuses than the Sharp Alchemy Stone of Life, but it does come with an added +5, an added +25 on your life skill mastery passively, so you can use your Sharp Alchemy Stone and then you can pop your Sharp Alchemy Stone and then throw on your Khan's Heart to go ahead and use both bonuses without having to rely on popping both of them, because you can't. That's going to be your Alchemy Stone that you're going to be wearing after you pop everything, you get your buffs ready, and you're actually making all of your dishes. Yeah, no, you're probably not missing anything. It's probably just latency. They probably got to it before you and started gathering it, and then the game caught up for you, and or it's lagging for them, and you are not seeing their input until their game catches up. Like, it's weird with Black Desert. It's really weird. Like, I've been killed in the middle of a loading screen, so anything is possible here in the land of make-believe. Now that we've gone down the alchemy stones, let's move on. We got the Caphra's journal. Obviously, I do have a guide for it. I will link it up in the corner, and I will post it in the bottom. All that good stuff if you guys still need to go ahead and get it. That's a longer one. That's a longer process. I mean, Cliff Notes, you can easily go through your adventure journal here, Crows, go through and do the Caphra's journal all the way up to 4. Once you finish the 4th one, you should be able to go do the quest from Alliston to choose any of the 3 books, one for combat, one for life, and one for contribution experience. You recommend gathering Dead Tree Essence for profit? Yeah, I mean, technically, if you really want to get into it, anything that you gather is a profit. Anything that you can gather is a profit. Now, if you want to get into the min-maxing, your energy versus the silver that you can make and all of that, it's okay. It's a decent amount of money. You can make more money doing other things, but it's not bad. It's not like going out to Valencia and doing the Tef, the Freaka, the Star Anise, Nutmeg, gathering like that. You don't really see any type of money back, and you're mainly you'll mainly want to rely on your workers to get any of those materials. But in terms of Dead Tree Essence, I think it's a little bit more profitable, though it did take a huge dip with it being one of the alchemy byproducts that you can now get. So yeah, I think you should. I go out and I gather my Dead Tree Essence. I don't know if you've watched any of the videos that I posted on doing any of the Spirit Perfume Elixir, or just gathering from Garmi's lair and shit like that, but I prefer to go out and gather everything. You get more of the rare drops, and you get the materials that you need without having to wait on any of their pre-orders, especially if the materials are harder to come by and a lot of people aren't trying to sell them. You'll have to wait usually a week or a month, so I prefer to go out and actually gather them. But jumping back into this, let's get back into our cooking. Caphra's Book of Nature, now that we've already discussed that one, let's go down. Oh man, there's not really much we can go down for the fairy, much like with alchemy. If you guys happen to get maybe continuous care, you can set up your buffs to automatically reapply from your fairy using it, and you don't have to do anything making it more AFKable. Or if you can get lucky, you could get the feathery step skill, which should, I guess, increase how many items that you can have over your weight, the weight penalty reduction up to 125%, but that's a RNG thing. It's more of a, if you get it, you get it. If not, well, it's not going to harm you with your whole alchemy session. Let's be real, it's not. Next are the pets. Your pets, there's not really much of an option, just like with alchemy. For cooking, you're going to be going for any of the pets, any of the life scaling pets that has your plus 1% life skill experience with per tier. And as an added bonus, if you can get lucky enough to get any pet that'll give you, let me see if I can show you right here. If you can get any pet that gives you the +5 on your cooking experience. Other than that, there's not really much of an option. You can go for the weight limit pets if you're having trouble on your weight limit, you're having trouble with the dishes or the ingredients or anything like that. The max that you can go is +50 on the weight limit, which is kind of a waste. I think the life experience would go a lot better than having more of a, like the 50 weight limit. You can easily do that with your crystal presets and all of that, which we're about to get into now, because I failed to even jump in on that one. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second, everyone. Sorry about that. Okay, so starting out with the crystal presets we have for cooking, normally they're going to be basically 3 presets that you'll use. Same with alchemy, nothing has changed. If you're trying to power level, I suggest going for all of your life crystals. Your life crystals can be obtained from doing the sniper hunting and or the fishing out there in the land of the morning light. You can also do the dailies out there for the sand coins. The sand coins can be exchanged for the forest crystal, and then you can do simple alchemy to create your life crystal or the vital crystal. But these will give at a full entire preset plus 80 on your life experience. That's if you're trying to power level, if you're trying to get up to Guru or Guru 50, Guru 100. If you guys are trying to get more of your Imperial delivery, the money back on the Imperial deliveries, or just trying to get more of that mass procking done, going for a mastery build is a better option for you. I suggest going with all full vital crystals. These can be made the same way like the life crystal, using one, I think it's like 2 different ingredients, but same forest crystal, simple alchemy. And I want to say they should give you at least 160 mastery or something like that, but go for the full preset of vital crystals if you guys want more mastery back. If you guys need weight, there are plenty of weight presets that you can experiment with. You can sit there and look around at the crystals that give you the weight limit increase, but for mine, here's what I'm using. My weight limit will increase by plus 460, and I think that's all that really matters for what we're doing here today. All right, so we'll go and we already got the mastery on. Okay, cool. That's the life crystals. We are going down cooking now. I'm showing you guys all of the things necessary to start power leveling and or just starting to make your money. So far, we have gone down the gear, we've gone down the pets, we've gone down the ferry, we have gone down the utensils, needing a house or a residence. Also, like I stated, you guys will need a residence or a manor for your cooking. I have a manor here over in the Land of the Morning Light because I like to do the Land of the Morning Light cooking. But a great place to do your cooking would be, say, one example is over here in the Northern Wheat Plantation. Doing your cooking here is a great viable option with Calatheon and all of the vegetables and meat around the area readily available. Another great option would be over here in Heidel, with one of the houses here at the corner being one of the closest distances to the Imperial delivery. And another one would be over in the Mountain of Eternal Winter region, because you can get a house right over top of the storage and the central market with a hop, skip, and a stone throw away from the delivery vendors and NPCs over here. You guys need to repair your alchemy stones. Alchemy stones can be repaired one of two ways. You can either use oils, bloods, reagents, or you can use the mystical spirit powder that can be obtained by grinding down your blue grade life spirit stones that you can get from the polyforest after you guys use them. Instead of tossing them or selling them, you can grind them down. You can exchange the Layla's petals for the mystical powder instead of exchanging them for the fairies, or you can get these from the alchemy rare drops or certain events. Okay, what else do we need? Artifacts. That's light skills, alchemy stones. We've already done the gear, costumes. Okay, let's talk about the Krogdillo gear. I know I'm just like repeating the same shit over and over and over again, but we kind of need to. So let's talk about the Krogdillo donkey gear. The Krogdillo donkey gear is a really, really, really great horse set or donkey set for life skillers. Having just one piece of the set will give you a plus 3% on life experience. Having 5 will give you, or having 3 will give you plus 5, and then having the full set of plus 5, or having the full set of 5 will give you plus 10% on your life experience. To get these, you have to do the fishing out there in Papa Crune. The center of the island in Waves Arrest has a chance of getting the rainbow bone or the rainbow petal coin, which can be exchanged for the iridescent pebble, and those are used to make your Krogdillo gear. You have to be on the donkey to actually use the buff. As you can see, use it. It will have an hour duration with a 4-minute cooldown, so after the 4 minutes you can reapply the buff. So let's talk about the buffs. Let's talk about the good old buffs. Starting out with our pay-to-win value pack, which will give us plus 30% life experience, and plus 200 on our weight limit. This will also increase the money that we can get back for doing our sales on the central market. So if you guys are wanting to try to sell the dishes, your value pack will help out with getting more money back. Your blessing a comma will increase the amount of materials or ingredients that you can place inside of your central market, and increase your maids for taking the materials, the dishes, sending them to your storage or the central market. Lastly, we have the Secret Book of the Old Moon, which will increase your life experience plus 50% and also give you the ability to use your villa buff from the Nefart tent if you guys decided to go ahead and buy that from the Pearl shop. Moving on, we have the staples of any type of life skilling. We have the seafood crons meal. The seafood crons meal, as you guys may have noticed, is the meal that I will always be going for with a negative 6%, negative 0.6%. Wow, I am fucking up on English. I never said English was my strong suit. The seafood crons meal comes with the negative 0.6 seconds, plus 10 life experience, and will give us plus 100 on our weight and the added plus 25 for the life mastery. It's a great meal. It will last 120 minutes. These can be made using cooking, be obtained from certain events, the Oasis vendor, and or can be bought off the central market too. You have the lesser foods like your teff bread, the green grade, and the blue grade, which will give you less time. These can be made from cooking and or be bought off the central market, but don't waste your time, guys. Stick with the seafood crons meal and spare yourself the headache. Next, we have your Vidir draft and the magical Vidir draft. The normal Vidir draft will be made using alchemy, and the magical will be just your Vidir draft added with the magical elixir that can be obtained from certain events and or the Black Spirit Adventure. But these give -1 second on your cooking and your alchemy time, plus 20 life experience, and will give you plus 200 weight limit. It's a great draft to use when you're doing your cooking, your alchemy, just any type of life skilling. Making it into a magical Vidir draft will increase it up to 60 minutes from the 15 minutes that the normal Vidir draft is. Moving on, we have our Spirit Perfume, or Perfume of Swiftness. Our Perfume of Swiftness is it's an okay elixir or perfume. It's more of the expensive kind, but it will give us plus 200 weight limit, plus 20 life experience, and I guess plus 5 on the movement speed if that's something you're into. But this will be more expensive at 7.3 million each. These are given out during events. They can be made using your alchemy, and you have to do your blue whale hunting, but they can be bought off the central market if that's something that you guys want to do. Moving on, we have the Secret Book of Florin and the Gioven Grolin Support Scroll. Both of these are the same with giving plus 100 of your life skill mastery and plus 20% life skill experience. These do stack, so you can pop both of these on. You can get the Secret Book of Florin from doing the weekly Liana quest and turning them into either Liana or Ludwig. These can be given out for certain events, logging in, and or whenever Pearl Abyss decides to. You know, they're really, really easy. There is a weekly limit if you guys are turning in the Liana dailies and using the materials together like that. The support scroll, however, you can only get these from graduating a seasoned character, and or certain events will allow you to do them. So go through your managed currency tab and see if you have an option to exchange any of the currency for, say, the Given Grolin Scroll or any of the buff items that you possibly can. You never know. Next item on the list is going to be the Lora's Warm Black Tea. This will give us plus 30% life experience and plus 100 on our weight limit, but these can be only acquired through the Black Spirit Adventure and sometimes during events, login bonuses, whenever Pearl Abyss decides to hand them out. But they're good. They will last 180 minutes, though they cannot be bought off the central market, making them a little bit harder to come by. So if you get them, wait around to use them and only pop them for when you really want to go for that cooking session. Moving down the line are going to be the extra life experience scroll plus 50%. These can be obtained from doing the Black Spirit Adventure to get your normal event ones. To get the non-event ones, you can get them for buying like certain little packs in the Pearl shop. They give them out like a little added bonus, which moves on to the next item that cannot be used alongside them, the Sealed Book of Life. The Sealed Book of Life will give you plus 50% life experience for how many ever days that's in the title. This one is 1 day, but they can go up to a max of 30 days, and you can keep reapplying them after their 24-hour cooldown period is done, or however long the cooldown period is. But you can continue to apply them until that time limit is done, and then you'll have to go ahead and resort to using your life scroll, the plus 50 life scroll. This one right here. Then the last one that you can look at is going to be the GM's Blessing. GM's Blessing 1, 2, and 3. The higher you go, the more bonuses you get. At GM's Blessing 2, you do get life experience plus 10%. So if you guys have been playing any type of maintenance, they do issue them out, and there's no other way that we can get them. So if a maintenance is going a little bit too long for their liking, they will compensate us with a couple of these, or the 3s or the 2s or the 1s, whichever ones that they decide we are entitled to. Other event items will work, like say Ellie's magical elixir here. If you have them, use them if you're trying to power level or you're trying to go for the mastery. But other items and other lesser items will work. One other item that can be obtained every day for logging in is the Mercenary Scroll of Life. This will add plus 50% life experience, and when you add 3 of these together, they will increase it to plus 150% with no added time, still to 60 minutes. So if you guys are logging in and you've been storing up any of your mercenary scrolls of life, combine them and use that extra 150% while not having to deal with that extra weight or the inventory space, shit like that. All right, what else do we need to talk about with cooking? What else did I forget before we even start talking about the recipes? Get in the house. Get in the house. I've already mentioned the tools, where to get them, how to get them, all of that. The repair tools. I don't think I really explained repair tools like that, but if you guys are needing to repair your tools, the best way to do it is to take... You can only repair the advanced tools, the supreme tools, and the land of the morning light tools. Those are the tools that you can repair, but if you guys need to repair them, if you move over the tool that you're looking at, say the advanced, if you look at the tooltip, they will tell you which NPC you can go to with whichever tool and exchange that tool for the repair tool. It will consume the cooking utensil for the repair tool, but if you guys run out of durability on your tools, that's how you can get the repair tool to go ahead and repair it. This will apply to the Supreme. It will apply to the Land of the Morning Light. Each one has their own individual NPC that you will have to go to, with the Advanced and the Supreme sharing, where the Land of the Morning Light will require its own little NPC, as you can see there. But hover your mouse over, or your cursor if you guys are on console. Just hover over the repair tool, or even say the actual utensil. It will tell you the NPC to go and exchange your tool for the repair tools to keep your one tool going and not have to keep crafting more and more to unplace it, toss it, and place a new one. You can just have a stack of repair tools in your inventory. They don't weigh as much as the actual utensil, so you can keep, say, 11 in your inventory without having to deal with all of the weight that is applied, as you can see. Virtually no weight was used in the placing of that. But if you throw in the cooking utensil, more weight is applied. So if you guys want to keep repairing and you don't want to have to deal with the weight, your repair tools are the perfect option to keep on hand and have a huge stack. I normally keep up to 10 or 20, just to make sure that I don't ever run out of my cooking utensils. I don't have to sit there and exchange anymore to make up anymore, even though I do have the workshops and things set up for it. The repair costs can be a little more expensive with just the material costs for making up the tools to exchange into the repair tools, but you know, just an idea and just food for thought. All right, so we've talked about all of that. We've talked about the gear, our pets, our fairies, our mount. We've talked about the clothing. We've talked about our alchemy stones. Now let's talk about the recipes. Recipes are very, very extremely easy. You can simplify it down to maybe 4 recipes total. Oh yeah, cooking quests. Let's find out. Yeah, before you start just trying to cook to power level, let's talk about the cooking quests. Now, a lot of times you can go through your quest log and find little certain quests you have. Oh man, they may have taken it out. Yeah, they may have taken it out. Okay, so there goes that whole idea. Well, anyway, okay, so if you guys are looking for some cooking quests before you even get started with your mass cooking and trying to get those dishes made for money, you can always open up your recurring quest tab. Liana will have a weekly for your cooking and a daily for your cooking for some added little bonuses. You can do the daily for your imperial cooking. I don't think I have it. No, I don't. But you can do the daily for the imperial cooking, and your weekly is going to be for the witch's delicacy. You'll have to make 50 of them. But now, after all of the family shared life skilling updates has come out, there are no more quests that are available. One other thing that you guys can start to look at before you start to make your dishes and trying to go for money is the progression pass. If you look at the progression pass, heading over to the farming and the cooking, you do have several other options to go and play around with to see if cooking is going to be something that you can look forward to. And a lot of the recipes in here is going to be a lot of the recipes that I will suggest on trying to make, like your staples, your grilled bird meat, your vinegar, and your pickled vegetables. These right here, those are going to be the three that I will always tell you to go for. So look in the progression pass for completing the farming and the cooking. If you complete 5 of the objectives, you get your choice, or you get a box that will give you 3 of the Vidir drafts, 3 of the perfume of swiftness, 1 extra life experience scroll, and a blue grade life spirit stone. Completing 10 will give you a supreme cooking tool. Completing 15 will give you a green grade sturdy alchemy stone for your chances at trying to tap up for the sharp. 20 objectives completed will give you 2 of the secret book of Florence. And lastly, 25 completed will give you a 7-day, a week worth of the sealed book of life. But completing these will complete this whole completion rate. The more that you complete, the more bonuses that you can be awarded. So check out your progression pass. Trying to get into it can be done right here, hitting the option there. If you guys have it, I'm not sure if that's there for you guys, but that's how you go and start doing any type of quest now that the family quest or the guru requests have been removed, or the family quests have been removed. Another option is, while you guys are out there doing all of your cooking, you do have the never mind. Hold on. Maybe I completed it. Okay, yeah. Okay, so while you're out there cooking, you do have the option for your cooking guru quests. Your cooking guru quests are normally going to be something that you're going to have to do and try to tackle after you started leveling, because it will require more cooking level to do, say like beginner 10, apprentice 5, and you have to have the prerequisite quest done in order to progress through it. But it will give you a nice amount of cooking experience and some sharps back for the whole endeavor. But these can be tackled while you're doing your cooking. It will take you around to different NPCs to interact with, but normally they're cooking NPCs, and they should have little cooking quests around them that can be done for little odds and ends. Nothing really huge, but I suggest taking a look and completing all of your life leap cooking guru quests. There's only 12 of them. They shouldn't take you that long. I got one of the spirit stones from Alchemy, and it's like 360 mil. Oh yeah, sturdy. Yeah, a yellow grade sturdy byproduct, one of the rare chances. They did increase it up from the small little chance, but they never gave us the actual probability. So congrats, man. Congrats, LP. Congrats, and welcome back. Welcome back. All right, now let's get into some recipes. Let's get into some recipes now that you've tackled all of the quests. You guys are ready. You guys have your house. You guys have all of the tools. Let's talk recipes and some of the ones that I personally feel like you guys would benefit from. Starting out with the grilled bird. The grilled bird is going to be the best recipe that you can make when you first start out cooking. When you have no type of... Hold on, let me pull this up. Okay, so before I get into this, yeah, I'm all ears. What you need? Random pickle vegetable quest when cooking. Get some nice. Okay, yeah, and also while like you guys stop me, you do get a bonus quest for. Okay, so you do get a bonus quest when you're cooking. It will require you to make, what is it, 400 pickled vegetables, but you'll get the quest and it will give you back some of the cooking materials. Like, okay, so it's 100 of the pickled vegetables and it should give you a crate for onion, pepper, and garlic. Am I right? I think I still have some of those boxes. Apparently I don't anymore. Well, skiddly do. I thought I did. Yeah, it'll give you back some of the cooking materials, and it'll also give you a repair tool. It will normally give you one of the advanced. Is it one of the advanced tools, right? Yeah. I want to say it's the advanced tool. But that's one of the ways that you can get the advanced tool too. Okay, so it's a supreme cooking utensil. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so now that we got this all straight, so when you guys are cooking out there, you have a chance, a small chance of procking a bonus quest to cook 100 pickled vegetables, and you have a choice between getting your box that has more cooking materials, cooking experience, and the repair tool. Correct? Did I get that right? Did I get that right? Like how the advanced one is. You have so many tools that are 900. You think those came out from? I have no clue. To be honest with you. All right. So anyway, bonus quest. You proc it. You do 100 pickled vegetables, and you get the cooking experience. You get the box with the cooking materials, and you get the repair tool if you guys are needing to get the repair tool. The main thing is that, yes, LP, it gives the repair tool. So hopefully you guys are lucky enough to actually get that procking. So now let's move on to the recipes. The easiest recipe when you guys are first starting out, before you have any type of money to throw into it or any type of skill to really know any of the higher recipes, is going to be your grilled bird meat. Your grilled bird meat is really easy to get the materials for. The chicken meat can be obtained from using any worker, say over there in Velia. The farms have a chicken little node that can be obtained. There's one down there in Odalita. I want to say there should be one. Let's take a look. Oop, I need a Draxia. It might be cooking. Oh yeah, chicken meat here in Narcion. You can get the bird meat there. Mountain of Eternal Winter region, if I'm not mistaken, there should be. No, that's cooking honey. Damn. Okay, so I was wrong about that. But those are two examples. Best spots is going to be Velia, yeah. Your best spot to get your chicken meat is going to have to be here in Bartali or, say, over here in Finto Farm. Whichever one or both if you guys want to, but best way to get it is to place your workers down on the nodes and have them passively get it throughout the week. Another option you guys can do is doing the cuckoo bird killing over here near Heidel, or you guys can get the bird meat down here in Kama Sylvia in Navarne Steppe. Those are some of the best places to manually gather it. And one other option would be doing the sniper hunting over here in the Land of the Morning Light. You can sniper hunt the birds, and on an off chance you guys are out here in the Land of the Morning Light, there are cuckoo birds that can be killed for manual gathering for more of the bird meat. But Those are going to be the best ways to get that grilled bird meat or the chicken meat, or the bird meat needed for the grilled bird. Next would be your deep frying oil, salt, and cooking wine. If you guys are out here in the land of the morning light, it would be cottonseed oil, metzel, and salt. These can be obtained from any cooking vendor that you can buy any of the materials from. So, easiest recipe that you can possibly make. It will power level you all the way up to artisan with no problem. You can even go all the way up to master if you guys wanted to. Another great recipe that I like to go for is going to be your cooked rice. Your cooked rice is another good recipe that you guys can start doing. Let me see, at what point can we start? Okay, so after beginner 6, another great option is going to be your cooked rice. Your cooked rice is a great option because the spring water can be obtained from any material vendor, just like with your salt and your oils and the rice. You can go out to the Butte County to manually gather the hundreds acres of like just rice fields out here, or you can have your workers placed out here in the Nopsay Butte County on the node itself to get passive rice throughout the week. But the cooked rice is a great option for just how easy it is to stock up all of the rice. Your other options are obviously going to have to be your essence of liquor. Your essence of liquor is another easy one with needing just any flour, the leavening agent that can be bought from any material vendor, and any type of fruit, which your fruit can be bought from any vendor from... Oh, I forgot to talk about the vendors that will sell you your materials, but the strawberry can be sold from any material vendor. Speaking of the fruit vendors that we have available to us. Now, if you guys are trying to buy all of your fruit from vendors, we do have the option of going down here for the fruit vendor here in Califion. I'm not sure what the vendor's name is, but over here you should see her. It should be a fruit vendor or vegetable vendor. I'm not sure what her title is, but she'll be down here. If you guys are over here in the land of the morning light, or not land of the morning light, if you guys are over here in Elton, where are you? Over here. Okay, so if you guys are over here in Elton, there should be a vegetable vendor over here, right next to, I want to say it should be right next to Dollar Shein inside the same building. Oh, you messaged me about the quest? Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up so I can actually get the right fucking thing I need to actually know. Okay. So correction, everyone. Correction. We do get a chance of getting that bonus quest for cooking. You have a choice between... Okay, so you have to make the 100 pickled vegetables and turn it into liana, but you have a choice between the 1,000 milk, you have a choice between 1,000 egg, 500 green grade onion, green grade pepper, green grade garlic, or green grade special hot pepper. Or it's a hot pepper, a green grade hot pepper. And you also get the 300 contribution points. But yeah, you have a small chance of getting that for doing your cooking. There you go. Good catch, everyone. Good catch. I am glad you sent that to me. I wouldn't have known. I haven't gotten one. All right, so back onto the recipes. That's a really good catch. All right, back onto the recipes. Okay, so the essence of liquor, no, like I said, can be bought from the strawberry or fruit. Any of the fruit can be bought and or can be manually obtained. A good place to get any of your fruit if you guys are trying to go that route. You can come over to Olivia here. Olivia has the has okay, so Olivia has a nice little orchard over here for the grapes that you can gather for your manual gathering if that's something that you guys want to go for, or if you guys want. Velia does have a couple apple trees around here and fruit trees, but mainly I would stick on either buying them or having your workers gather them. They can be bought off the central market too. The essence of liquor is required to make vinegar. Well, you will need vinegar. Vinegar is a great other recipe to get familiar with. The vinegar can be made using your fruit, raw sugar, leavening agent. These can be found at any material vendor, obviously. Same thing from the last recipe with strawberry. The corn can be obtained from manually gathering. Workers can obtain them from being placed on a node. Velia has some pretty good corn, potato. Another option, you can use the rice as a grain too, but any grain like the corn or potatoes. Corn can be manually gathered out here in Logia. The potatoes can be gathered over here in Bartali and Logia. You can go for, say, the barley over here. Workers can be placed on the northern wheat plantation to also get any of the wheat, barley, paprika. Just check around the nose and see which ones that you guys want to go for and which value in your region is less. Say sometimes your corn will be valued less than the potato, sometimes your sweet potato will be valued less, but check around your region to see which ones. But that's how you would make your vinegar. Vinegar is a great way to go ahead and power level. Next up the list is going to be your pickled vegetables. Your pickled vegetable will require 8 vegetable, like say cabbage, paprika, pumpkin, Napa cabbage. Your paprika can be bought from the vegetable vendor. Vegetable vendor can be found in Calpheon, and I'm pretty sure one can be found in Elton. If you guys know off the top of your head, let me know in the chat. But I will probably have to add that in there somewhere. I'm gonna have to like record it myself to show you guys which vendor to go to where. But I know if you guys need the vegetables, there's one over there in Calpheon, and there should be one over there in... No, I think it's just Calpheon. The fruit should only be over there in Mountain of Eternal Winter region. Yeah, workers can be placed on certain nodes, like the pumpkin node over there in Serendia, or the northern wheat plantation for the paprika. But they can gather all of that and have that ready and waiting for you guys to start making your little mass dishes like it's nothing. Now, moving up, we have the Butte County Gut Baps. These are easy because you can get any of these materials by manually gathering them, like the radish and the Napa cabbage out here in the Butte County. You can have workers gathering them out in the same area. The cooked rice, you've already made them up, trying to power level from beginner 6. The mineral water can be found at the material vendor. And lastly, any red grade meat like the deer, gazelle, lamb, fox, rhino, beef, sea lion, rabbit, raccoon, weasel, bear, wolf, goat, and or pork. Those are a couple easy recipes to go ahead and start power leveling. Now, recipes to start making money. Let's go ahead and load up BDOlytics for this real fast. We're going to do this in 2 different categories. I'm going to go down just making money, like selling the dishes, and then I'm going to go for the Imperial route because there's like 2 different ways to go about it. And the Imperial is actually worth doing more than, say, the Alchemy was. Alright, so... one of one of the best dishes to first before I do anything, if you guys are trying to get any information about your cooking, two things. One, this will go by your region. Each region, your ingredients will cost or will be valued different. Your dishes will be valued different. And just the overall availability is different. So just check around your region to make sure the dishes is worth your time. But over here on NA, this is what we're going to be going by. And two, whenever you go ahead and start doing any type of cooking, load up Videolytics. It is a perfect website to go and do any of your cooking calculating, your imperial cooking, any life skill related resource that you could possibly need to try calculating. Videolytics is a great resource to have loaded up. But now, by going by Videolytics, one of the best dishes to start making any type of money is going to be your... Oh, I haven't learned it yet. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. Your hard-boiled shellfish. This will be a little bit harder to come by with needing the dried pearl oyster fish from your underwater gathering out in, say, Anaha Island. But it will take 2 of the dried pearl oyster, 3 essence of liquor, 5 olive oil, 2 hot pepper, and 4 of the garlic. The higher grade your cooking materials, the less that you'll have to use, but it will increase or decrease the value of the dish with having more money thrown into the resources. I guess the value of the resources, but this is going to be one of the higher value dishes that you can make. Just it will require you to actually go out and manually gather for it. Let's say. And I'm just going by what Videolytics says. Okay, don't get mad at me, man. I'm just going by silver per hour. Your next one down the list. Yeah, I mean, we all can't be perfect, right? We all can't be perfect. Next down the list is going to be the Dalbo Gukbaps. Moving away from the seafood, like the seafood meals, like anything that requires your underwater gathering, you have your Dalbo Gukbap. Your Dalbo Gukbap is a little harder to get also with needing your goosefoot. Your goosefoot can be found in... I was perfect yesterday, but not today. The goosefoot leaf can be found in any of the Land of the Morning Light towns. If you guys look around, they should be green with pink flowers, but you can find them scattered all around any of your major towns here in the Land of Morning Light. It will require your cooked rice, mineral water, 2 bracken. So if you guys have been using your workers to gather your bracken, or you guys like to go out there and manually gather your bracken, that's one way to go and use said bracken. Then your red chili pepper, your red pepper powder, which can be made by grinding down 5 hot peppers. That's the goosefoot, and your pepper can be a little more expensive, but it's not too bad. That's going to be the second way to go ahead and second type of dish to make money with. Moving down the list, moving down the brackets, Moving down, we have... Let's go for something more available. I mean, you can easily... The Mudo Gukbap is going to be next down on the list. Those can be made using the rice flour from grinding up your rice, your garlic, any red meat, mineral water, and your rice. And then finally, the next one is going to be your Butte County, which I've already given you the recipe. Let's see. I'm trying to move down. Okay, next you have all of your other dishes. Like, if you guys are more old school, obviously you're gonna have any of your meals, your Margoria meal, your Calpheon meal. Hold on, let me go down in the list. It's gonna be Margoria meal, then followed by your special Dragonese meal. After your special Dragonese meal, it will go, I guess, Serendia. Then it's it's a tie between your Serendia meal and your special Dragonese meal. But those are a couple ideas if you guys are trying to go the old school route with the Valencia meal being over top of Balanos meal. Now, if you guys are trying to go for which meals to cook for the Imperial cook boxes and blah, 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 let's go ahead and get that out for you guys real fast. Okay, so for the Imperial cooking, this can be broken up into several brackets. So I'll go for the best in slot for every little bracket. Let me get these out, or at least trying to get them in some type of order. Skilled, master, apprentice. And we need it self-made. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm getting the whole entire Imperial list down and all that good stuff. Apprentice, apprentice, apprentice. Okay. So, starting out the list of which recipes are the best for the Imperial cooking, starting out with our apprentice boxes, we have... Say if we have the aloe cookies. Aloe cookies are one of the best for doing your apprentice cooking box. These will require 5 aloe, 7 grain of any type, sugar, 4 sugar, or 2 raw sugar, and lastly 3 of the cooking honey. The cooking honey can be found with your workers over there in Serendia. You can manually gather them over there in the Balanos farce using a matchlock, or any of these ingredients can be bought off the central market, but the aloe cookie is going to be the best in slot for your apprentice cooking boxes. Moving up, let's see. Skilled. Okay, yes. Okay, so moving up the list is the skilled cooking box. The best in slot is going to be your fresh fruit and vegetable. Wow. These will require... It's the same thing. The blue grade is the fresh one. Okay, so the fruit and vegetable salad is going to be the best in slot dish to make for your skilled cook boxes. This will require 1 vinegar, 4 grape, or any fruit, 4 of any vegetable, and 2 of the cooking wine. Next, we have the professional... Yeah, we have the professional box with the steamed... The cooked rice. See, look at that, guys. Your best... the best one to go for if you guys are trying to make your skilled cooked boxes is going to be the cooked rice. Your cooked rice can be made with 5 rice and 2 of the spring water, but that's the best in slot for going for your professional cooking box. Now, moving on to your artisan. Your artisan, we have... All right, cool. For the artisan cookbox, your best in slot recipe to make is going to be your coconut cocktail. These can be made by using the full-bodied magulay, or however you pronounce that, with 2 coconut, 1 of any fruit, 5 mineral water, and 2 of the essence of liquor. That's why I said the essence of liquor is important. And that's the best recipe to go for your artisan box. Now moving on, we have the master box. The master box is going to be your milk tea. Your milk tea recipe is the best in slot recipe for going for the master cook box. This will require 2 of the tea with fine scent, 3 of the milk, 3 cooking honey, and lastly 2 of any flour. Hold on, let me answer this message. Sorry, my fiance messaged me. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, moving on. And now, obviously, we have the guru boxes left, right, guys? And we can't mention the guru boxes without mentioning the best in slot recipe to use for any guru box, which is going to be your Valencia meal. Your Valencia meal is a little bit harder to make with requiring all the dishes, but it will give you back the most money for self-made and doing your imperial turn-ins. To make these, it will require couscous, teff sandwich, the King of Jungle Hamburg, Big Pie, and Date Palm Pine. Wow. Date Palm Wine. All of those combined will make the Valencia meal, and those can be used for the guru boxes now. An easier alternate method to getting any of your boxes made will have to be, say, you guys have a couple options here. Let me sort it by the self-made. Okay, so a couple options that you guys have is the hard-boiled shellfish to turn into the guru boxes. That will be the second down from your Valencia meal on your most money back. You can make the Serendia meal, the Calpheon meal, your Odalita meal, and finally the easiest one with the materials readily available is going to be your Butte County gut baps. Those can be used to make your guru boxes. And then you have your Balanos meal, your special Balanos, your Medea meal. But your best one is going to have to be your Valencia, your hard-boiled shellfish, and your Serendia meal. Those 3 there will get you back the most money for your self-made. Now, if you guys are buying it, that's a whole different story. We're not going to really get into that. I really don't deal with buying it, but still, your Valencia meal will be the king of that. Always go with the Valencia meal. You can buy your meals and things to help out with just trying to get them quicker, but personally, I would stick with self-made. Self-made all day, every day, hands down. I think that covers it for cooking. If I forgot anything, please do let me know. If I'm not explaining things correctly, let me know. Leave a like, share it, let me know in the comments, all of that good stuff. And make me a sandwich. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this helped you guys out. And yeah, I've already gone down the mastery, the cooking procs. Oh, that's right. The cooking byproducts that we can get. So after you guys have done your cooking, you guys have gotten a lot of dishes, and you start to get any of your byproducts, you will start to get any of the witch's delicacy. The witch's delicacy is a great little byproduct, which being able to be turned in for either the 900 contribution points and 30 cooking experience, 120 tea, or 500 beer. Now, when it comes to the cooking contribution, this can go several ways, with either going for the milk. The milk is a good turn in. It saves you having to go out there and manually gather the milk from any of the cows, but cooking is a lot easier to get the byproducts. You can get a lot of the witch's delicacy, making it a lot easier to start farming your contribution. And when I tell you guys to farm contribution with cooking, your witch's delicacy is the way that you guys will go ahead and get it. You can get a lot of these for your cooking, and by the time it takes you to do a whole entire stack, you can possibly get 1 or 2 contribution, even at 428 like me. I use my cooking for any of my contribution. I don't really use any of the other byproducts for contribution. I mainly stick to the witch's delicacy, but again, you can use the delicacy for the milk. The milk is another good turn-in. These can be turned into either any Liana in any major town, or from Nadia Rowan over there in Olivia in a little tavern there. I think that's it, right? I think that's it. Other than the Imperial delivery. Let's go over here to Olivia and start talking about the Imperial delivery so I can discuss that with you guys. Because I mentioned mastery. I mentioned how mastery will increase your Imperial delivery and all that stuff, but we haven't really gotten to show it off. So I will show you guys over there in Olivia. I do have an alt set up and kind of ready to do the mastery. She's not going to have the greatest mastery, but she's kind of set up. Kind of. All right, so now that we're over here. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, along with the buffs. Now, when you guys are in a guild, you guys do have an option of having your guilds pop your buffs. If your guild pops buffs, you will have a chance of getting the Guru's Touch. The Guru's Touch will add plus 40% life experience. Just another thing out there. And also, your guild does have guild missions that you guys can pop for doing 120, which is delicacy, or 40, 20, depending on the guild quest that they decide to pop. Now that we have the shared family life skilling, it does make it a lot easier for doing our Imperial Alchemy or our Imperial Cooking. So if you guys have an alt set up in a town or anywhere that you can do the Imperial turn-ins, it just requires you to have 1, your gear, 2, the dishes that you will be using, and obviously the packing cords to speed it up. Let's go take our dishes. Okay, cool. Take our dishes, and let's take at least... We'll take the try. Now, like I said, it's a lot easier if you guys have an alt set up out here, but it will require you to have better mastery. I do have 1k mastery, so it's not that much of a loss. I mean, it is a huge loss, but I will show you guys. So Imperial Cooking. Imperial Cooking can only be done once a day. You do have a limit on how many can be turned in, with it being determined by your contribution. The more contribution points you have, the more boxes that can be made. The higher your cooking, the higher your cooking boxes that you can make. So if you have beginner, you can only make beginner. If you have skilled, you can only make skilled. But each box will have a predetermined set of dishes that can be made. If you take a look, Guru boxes have this list here, but they can be turned in for a amount of money. It will give you how much the normal price is. Say the base price of my Guru cooking boxes are 320. With my mastery, it will put it up to 800, and I have a daily delivery limit. These limits will apply to both your cooking and your medicine. So if you turn in your medicine, you cannot turn in your cooking, and if you turn in your cooking, you cannot turn in your alchemy. So with that being said, you can sell them. There is no way to increase your distance or anything like that. So where you make them is where you sell them. Where you sell them is how much you'll make, so on and so forth. It's one base limit other than the mastery that's applied. But they can be sold to also get the seals here. There we go. like I said, you can turn them in to get the seals. The seals can be turned in for a wide variety of materials. If you guys take a look, like I stated earlier, 10k seals can get you your Manos tools, your Manos clothes. 500 can get your tool, your cooking tool, Cobalinus, any of the spellbound tools, sunset, dyed wool, 50 milk, and 100 of the eggs. Now let's merge that back in. That's that. Let's go down the actual witch's delicacy 2. Let me show you guys an example of the contribution that you guys can get for it. Like I said, for the contribution can either be turned into Liana and or Nadia Rowan over here. I think I made the wrong turn. No, I didn't. Yeah, Nadia Rowan over here has the option to go ahead and exchange them. And wham bam, thank you ma'am. Look at that. Exchange. And we got our contribution experience and our little life skill experience too for our cooking. After you hit mastery, it's not gonna mean a lot. It's gonna be a little chip away, but when it comes to the witch's delicacy, you are going to be turning them in mainly for the contribution points. The contribution points, hands down, is going to be the best use for it. Then the milk, then beer if you guys are really needing beer or say wanted to sell it or something like that. But yeah, contribution, then milk. I think that's going to be everything for our cooking. Again, like I said, if I missed anything, let me know, comment it, leave a like, or share this around if you guys found this helpful, if you guys are starting to level up and all that good stuff. It was fun making this live for you guys. I always enjoy it. I can answer all the questions live, and or you guys can correct me as we go. But that's going to be all of our cooking, everything that we can possibly do. A brief little overview, a summed up way to get you guys started to power level and or making some money without going like really in depth with everything. Yeah. Let me know if you guys enjoyed that. But now that we have that done, let's finish getting our Imperial boxes made up, and we will go on from there. I'll also have to take a quick little break and all. Get that and tie that up. Now I'll get that all situated. I'll make sure to edit it all down. No break for you. Yeah, get that all edited down so that I can get another almost complete guide for you guys. I'm liking that. Almost complete guides, you know, not bragging that it's a complete guide, but letting you guys know, like, hey, there might be something missing in it. I'm not sure, but it's almost complete. I'm just getting dishes made up. Just making dishes to make, or making boxes just to have them on standby, so I don't have to deal with this for a couple days. At least that's my thoughts and my hopes. I'm probably going to start cooking on my Shai to have more dishes made up and or selling them on the side. But I don't know. I'm in a standstill on what's going to make me more money, my Butte County or my Imperial. Oh, you want me to touch on the alchemy stones again? Sure. Yeah, I've already mentioned that there is no way to increase it other than mastery. Distance does not matter. Where you make it is where you'll sell it, and it doesn't really matter. Also, you cannot tag any other character when dealing with trade crates, your cooking boxes, your alchemy boxes. your fish, nothing like that. So if you guys are trying to do any of your Imperial Alchemy or your Imperial cooking, anything involving trade goods, you cannot have any character tagged. So it'll just be you, yourself, and I. You cannot go through the Magnus with trade crates. You can only do it with your fish, okay? Only the fish will count. I'm not sure why they even applied other trade goods and things like that when they removed all of the other trade goods that we can find out there gathering and shit. But no, we cannot, unfortunately. And alchemy stones, that's right, alchemy stones. So your starting stone that you will probably start out with before you even deal with your treants tier is going to be your blue grade life spirit stone. Your blue grade life spirit stone is able to be found either by the alchemy byproducts. You can get it for a rare chance. You can find them out there killing in polyforest, or these can be bought off the central market. Move everything automatically in, and we will switch off to my Shai again. Because I have all my alchemy stones there. PA are bad people. Why are they bad people? I mean, shit hasn't changed for what, 8 years now? Like, why them not changing it for our 9th year makes them a bad person? Like, fuck it. Maybe by like year 1 we can like sit there and call him a bad person and it would actually matter. Now at this point it's like, okay, and you didn't know? It's like that situation. At that point, and you didn't know, maybe you're the bad one. Take a page from the Swifties out there. Maybe you're the problem. All right, okay, so like I was saying, alchemy stones. Alchemy stones, after you go for the blue grade, then you'll be going for the trance tier. Your trance tier will have your plus 30% life experience and a little bit better of the bonuses that the life spirit stone will give you. The trance tier will also add a plus 50 on your weight limit. Now, moving up from your trance tier, you'll have your alchemy stones of life, with the sharp being your best in slot before having to spend trillions. Now, I do think people get me confused when I bring up the resplendent and the splendent being your best in slot in general. You know, me telling you that's what you have to go for and blah, blah, blah. That's only what you do if you have the trillions. Don't go for any of it. Go for your sharp. Your sharp is only worth 1.1 bill here on NA. It's the easiest to grow, easiest to tap, easiest to come by. Don't get splendid. Don't get resplendent. If you think I'm telling you to go for it, your special needs and your fucking like, you should really re-watch the video. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know how many times I have to sit there and go down. Your sharp is your best that you can get. It's the cheapest out of the resplendent, and your splendent is your best in slot with the highest costing to make, and don't go for it. I don't know how many times I can tell you don't go for something and people will still sit there and comment, well, you know, it costs trillions to go for the item that you told us not to go for. Oh, well, yeah, obviously I told you not to go for it. Maybe you should, I don't know, listen. I don't know how stupid you really have to fucking be, but I don't know. But go for your sharp, okay? Go for the sharp, okay? Do you guys want me to put that in the fucking captions? You want me to put it in like really big captions? I can put up on the middle of the screen. Don't go for anything but your sharp. Like, I think I will put it over top of the screen. Just big bold white text. Don't go for resplendent and splendent. Only go for sharp. I don't know how else to put it. Anyway, moving on. Then you have your Khan's Heart of Life. Your Khan's Heart of Life is only the best in slot for the plus 25% mastery at any given time as long as you're wearing it. Your biggest thing that you'll probably do is tap your sharp, tap any other stone, and then wear your Khan's Heart of Life there for that passive plus 25 mastery. Nothing more, nothing less. It's really simple, just juggling this stone, then wear that stone. Pop this stone, then wear that stone. Okay? Pretty simple, easy to do, easy to follow. Is there anything else that you want me to go down again? Do a little brief recap on? I'm gonna take that try and try to tap it up. I wish I could take the close without actually having to jump onto the tune. Okay, now that we're here, we're gonna take that, because like I said, I'm gonna try to tap that shit up. No, I'm gonna need it on my Shai. Always fucking jumping. Always jumping. That's why I like to have all the gear and everything that I need for any alts already pre-made up, so I don't have to deal with this dumb shit. This is dumb. There's no need for it. No need. I'm gonna to jump around here, jump around there. Give me the option to just switch off my gear right there. That's all I want. Okay, let's see if we can't YOLO this. How many do I have on my Logia? I have 4 left. And... yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see if we can't YOLO this, and then we'll start cooking up something. I'm not sure what we'll cook yet. All right, let's try Logia first. Let's build a bullshit attempt. If it goes, then we'll have to tap it up again to break it. Okay. So we'll have to go ahead and fail it, and then we'll try to tap up that one try. All right, here we go. Here we go. Method of choice. Will this prove to work, or is it going to be another fucking dud? Another fucking dud. We tried. I hate that. I hate that it says 40%, but it's never 40 fucking percent. It's never 40 fucking percent. Ever, never, ever, never not. I don't care what anyone tries to sit there and argue with me about. No, it's really fucking not. They're lying to you. They're trying to get you to tap things up, and even did the Black Spirit. Why would you, man? It's a lie. The cake is a lie. I don't care what anyone says. The cake is a fucking lie. And I can't get any of the concentrated black gems. Wow. When in doubt, make some out. I really do hate that success chance and shit like that. Such a waste. They tell me 40%. I know they're fucking lying to me. Like, at this point, it's almost a given. Almost a given. I like doing something wrong? Okay, I was gonna say. Is there a website that has all the enhancement info for the new system? Probably garmoth.com, but I don't know. When it comes to mastery, we don't get applied into that, so there wasn't really a chance for me to, or a need for me to look. Yeah, those percentages, when it comes down to certain items, seem to defy probability quite a lot. Yeah, Ghost. When it comes to anything mastery, Yeah, you're right. When it comes to anything that has a fixed chance and no way to cron it, no way to build up the success rate, yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. Seems like it for fucking mastery. 22 assorted mastery close at duo now. Need we go down mine? Need we go down all of mine? Like, do we really want to talk about percentages and certain items? Like, no, it's not certain items. It's only mastery. Only fucking mastery. Like, look at that. You thought, oh, well, maybe like, it was just menace that's, like, doing you dirty. Okay, yeah. We'll try the blue. We'll try the blue. Maybe it's that. Oh, okay, maybe it's the blue that's really fucking you over. Oh, well, shit. Okay. Well, maybe mastery is not the right thing to go for. Maybe I can try my silver embroidered. Let's not even get started on the fucking probabilities and just how much of a lie they are when it comes to life skilling. It's all a fucking lie. The cake's a lie, and Pearlibus is serving it all to us. And we're eating it up, talking about, oh yeah, outfits are gonna be more valuable and we can make more money. Pearlibus is like, yeah, eat that fucking cake up. Come on. Eat another spoonful. They'll never lie to us. You guys are sickening. Percentages are a lie. I'm done with this cook close. Literally, I am done with it. Literally and quite figuratively. There is only one durability left on it. That's why I don't bother with it. The cake's a fucking lie, and Pearlibus is serving it all to us, and we openly accept that shit. Nah, it's fine. Take your cook clothes. I don't want them. I got what I need. I ran out of memory fragments too. That's why I haven't really tried to sit there trying to tap anything up. Like, I don't have the resources for it. If I could, I would, but I can't, so I shan't. I need... how many more? I think that should be enough. And I think that should be all the buffs. Oh, no. No. It is not all the buffs. Even though I don't need it. The experience would have been a lot better, but... oh, well. Yeah, take whatever they tell you, then move the decimal over to the left. Yeah, I told you guys that. Oh, man, I told you guys that. If you guys see 0.00, no, it's actually 0.000, and then add your fucking number. They say, oh, well, there's a 0.000% chance, then... no, it's actually like 6 of them. Always. Always. I thought they were slick with, oh, well, if it's a... yes, and I'm so sorry, bro. You missed the whole entire cooking guide. But fear not. We do have a processing guide tomorrow. I think tomorrow. We're going to be doing... normal processing, mass processing. We're gonna touch base on that, get all of that done, show you guys 2 of the best ways to go ahead and power level your processing that I know of and or that everyone else does. and ways to go ahead and make money with your processing tomorrow. But I will be editing down the cooking guide just like we did with our alchemy and get that updated for, you know, the newer players that are coming in that want to see how cooking is and all of that good shit. I know. I was like, where the fuck is San? Like, that man should be here. Like, where the fuck? I'm sitting there counting down the minutes and everything. I'm like, this man's late. This man's late. And that's an F. That's a tardy. You did not make it to class. I might fail you. I might fail you. If you're not here for tomorrow's lesson, that's what I'm going to have to do. Like, you guys were excused. I didn't give you a pop test or a pop quiz because, like, my internet was all fucked up yesterday. I couldn't really stream. Hell, I couldn't even watch YouTube. Like, I had no internet. It was bad, but I decided not to give you guys a test or anything. But if you do not show up tomorrow, bro, you're failing. You're failing. No, I'm sending him to fucking summer school. Yeah, I thought he was gonna sit there and grind for that treasure map. No compass for you. And no T10 horse taps for you, man. Yeah, that's what you get for touching grass. Leave the touching grass for the normal player, all right? You don't get that option here. No, you need to learn everything and anything about the game, and real life be damned. Oh my god. That's how cults are made. Is that how cults are made? I think that's how cults are made. We're gonna make a cult. It's gonna be fun. Old school canning. You better have a bucket with you. Fucking touching grass. Who touches grass anymore? Like, what is that? What is grass? The sunlight and all that. Couldn't be me. I say this like I don't cook every single fucking night. Oh, speaking of cooking, my fiance is bringing in pizza tonight, so I don't have to cook. A little reprieve. Am I out of water? No, it's in Calpheon. That's right. No, Cult of the Shai. Oh wait, no, that sounds a little little Dateline NBC kind of vibe to it. Let's not call it that. Ugh. We almost just caught ourselves on the wrong spectrum of the internet there. Sad how that has to be a thing. And there's not going to be the most pleasant way of doing our life skilling or power leveling or cooking, but look at that. The Butte County Gut Map can get you some pretty good experience for just really not doing anything. I think the most you'll have to do is probably buy the mineral water and do the sniper hunting or the normal hunting for the red meat. But for what little work that I need and the time it takes, I can go do all of my Imperial cooking needs and not have to do any of the extra. I gotta go get Scorpion, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do that. Though the Valentia meals will get you the most money back for buying them and or self-making your crate. Guru 35 is menacing. I'm on 22, so I'm not too far behind. I really don't mind. To be honest with you, after they went ahead and gave me the warning that they were removing the whole medal system, the ranking and all, and then they said how they were going to extend the ranking and you'll have G100. It just does not mean shit for me anymore. I don't really care. If I get it, I get it, but I'm in no rush anymore. I'm no longer in any type of rush for trying to hit any type of guru. Like, take my training, take my trading, my farming, my sailing, my bartering. Now it's just, if I get it, I get it. I no longer have that real need. Maybe if they put some type of real incentivizing rewards on getting Guru 51, Guru 60, Guru 100, etc., like, maybe I'll go ahead and try. But with how lackluster they made the mastery rewards, I don't really care for G50 or G100 or G over 9,000. I can care less now. Not unless they attach an amazing reward, otherwise, meh. Yeah, exactly, it's just meh. You know, it's like when you guys are comparing the money that you can make for life skilling compared to the same amount of time, same amount, you know, of actions and shit like that. Like, you both are doing, say, cooking and mob grinding for 1 hour. You compare the money from life skilling to the money that you make with mob grinding. It's like, eh. You know, like, oh, I did an hour of cooking and I got, say, 300 mil. Eh. Opposed to the 300, 400, 500 mil that you got for the hour of life skilling or the hour of mob grinding out there. It's just like that. It's just, eh. I have no real clear incentive to want to go higher. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm really, really not going to cry about it. More Gukbaps. Got that Gukbap Nation. I need more of this spring water before I can really do shit. Exactly. Best way to go at it, Darius. Don't worry about it. Just don't fucking bat your eyes at it. Just play your game, do what you want to do, and eventually if you get on that path and your journey leads you to finally getting it, then hey, congrats, you got it. But just play your game, enjoy your life. Don't really worry about it too much. Eventually you'll get it. If you don't get it now, you'll get it later. And if you don't get it later, well, then I guess then you can cry about it. When you afford the cottonseed. Calcium, let's go for our grilled bird meat. You can butcher my name, Day-san. All right, cool. Day, is that how you pronounce it? Day or die, day or die. Unless I'm gonna start calling you Day or die, because I'm bad with fucking English already. Deep frying oil. We need olive oil, or was it olive oil? I think it was olive oil. We need our cooking. First, let's grab our salt. Cooking wine. Do we have any cooking wine? No, I'm gonna have to grab cooking wine. It's always something, and I was trying to avoid going back into town. There's one thing that I can't be bothered. If you're really trying to do a cooking session, you don't want to have to go right back into town to do anything. Oh no, I'm calling you both, bro. I'm calling you both. Dead or die. Like, literally, like, you know, a pimp named Slickback. All one word. That's gonna be you. Dead or die. All one word. That's gonna be my little nickname for you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to head back into town. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's go into town. Even though my manor, I love my manor. I wish my manor would load a lot quicker. This is... Come on. This is kind of sad. You've been thinking with the event, might be a good to be looking at MP to get some supply. Maybe sell in the future when prices bounce back. What do you think about that? Yeah, fuck yeah, did or die now. Did or die. But what do I think about that? Yeah, I'm a mansion cooker, San. I think you... Oh, okay, it can go one of two ways, because the prices don't seem like they're being affected too bad. Like, you can buy certain things and wait for the prices to go back and restore back up to a decent, reasonable selling price. But there are some things that I would avoid buying buying outright and waiting to sell it. Like, say, let's go for the traces. The traces are not going back up. They're not going back up at all. If you're trying to buy the traces in hopes to sell it to make money, I wouldn't bother. Those are, as you can see, 3 months. 3 months now, the price has dropped. Unless it comes back up in a fucking sharp come up, like within the next, I don't know, 24 hours, I doubt it. I doubt we'll see anything worth the value with the trace of nature. Let's check out the fruit. Oh. The fruit of nature. The fruit of nature is a little hit or miss. Like, it could come back, but with this event, it is killing the overall value of it. That one I'd have to hold on to. Maybe buy a little bit of it and, you know, buy a stack to use, and then if you don't need, or I guess buy a stack to use and buy a stack to sell. If you don't need to sell them, then you can use them. If you need to sell them and you don't need to use them, then you can get, you know, your profit back. But yeah, the fruit of nature is a little hit or miss because of the trace and fruit unification. Yeah, it killed a lot of my marketplace value. Everyone keeps telling me to wait on it, to hold on hope, and the value will come back. But going from 26, like a high 27, almost 26 build down to 23, low 23 build marketplace assets on my alchemy ingredients, like, I'm a little skeptical. I might be a little pessimistic about it, but I don't feel like a lot of our materials are going to go back up. Like our bloods, our normal tiered bloods, they're selling pretty decent. You can go ahead and make a nice amount of money on them still. But say going for the higher end blood, like the Tyrant's blood and things that you really need to use the trace and the fruits on, let's take a quick check on them. Let's take Tyrant's blood, for example. Yeah, see, take Tyrant's blood, for example. You know, things that will require your traces or your fruits, I feel like buying them and waiting for the price to steady is not going to be possible. Shit like that is not going to do it. Buying your tier 1 bloods are going to be a lot easier. You know, buy your wolf, buy your whatever tier 1 that is the cheapest, and wait for the price to go up. I mean, there's an event going on, so people are going to be buying them out like that and shit, blah blah blah. But don't go for the Tyrant's blood. Don't go for any of the recipes that will require your trace and or your fruit of nature. Anything that requires everything but those will make you money. The trace of nature and the trace of fruit, for what it's worth, just don't bother. Yeah, San, I am a mansion cooker, okay? I enjoy my mansion. I mean, not how far away from everything I can be, but I do enjoy just the overall space that I have, the aesthetics. I made sure my house is looking really delectable in terms of just the immersion, and like I said, yeah, it is a little further away. There's no Imperial out here to do the turn-ins, but now with the family shared life skilling, but it costs AP. And take it like this, okay? Take it like this. All of the furniture that we have to go out and get, or we have a chance of getting for the events and all of that dumb shit, where are you going to put it? Where are you really going to put all of that? Go ahead, tell me a house. Tell me a house. So then what happens when you run out of room in that house? Where are you going to put it? You're going to tell me storage, right? Now, what happens when you run out of slots in that storage? What's your only other option? Throw it out. Sell. Delete. Get rid of it. Or I can sit here and have the first year's anniversary birthday cake and show it off, whereas everyone else doesn't. Hell yeah, thank you for the follow. You are fucking amazing. Before I forget, I'm probably gonna need more. Where are my soybeans? Because I make my soybean paste. Like, yeah, it costs contribution points, but if you have one house set up for cooking, you have one house set up for your alchemy, you'll have to have those lines set up, you know, meeting up to the whatever main town, blah blah blah. So the contribution already goes in there. You know, you're already taking up 2 houses. I don't really care. I personally, it's like 5 contribution points for my manor, and 1 house equals 1 contribution. Yes, depending on which house you want to go for. If you're trying to go for your best in slot houses for your Imperial, no, it's not 1 contribution. Like the house right over top of the storage and the central market keeper over there in Elton is 5 contribution. The one over there in Dragon next to, or Duvenkroon next to the Imperial delivery is another 5 to 8 contribution points. Over there in Olivia, if you're trying to get one over there to be efficient, it's like, I want to say 5 contribution points I'm using. Yeah, I don't bother to be efficient. Not at all. Not in the slightest. With the family shared life skilling, now they have the ability to just have your tunes go ahead and deliver it like that, not have to worry about it. Yeah, I personally, I go for my manor. For my manor, I got to dress it up how I wanted to. I got to sit there and, you know, make it cool. Hell yeah, thank you for the follow. You're fucking amazing. Hell yeah. You know, I just got to have fun with it. And it's not just a little, oh, I'm going to throw in 5 to 6 of the utensils into a house, and there you go. There's your house. That's my residence. No, I wanted to make it look nice. I wanted it to look amazing, you know, to show off the things like my little 333 cake or which one's this one? The 7th year anniversary one. You know, little items that you guys don't have anymore. Like, say, for example, you know, if you guys did not come in for that event, you guys will not have what fucking painting is that? I can't see the painting that is, but you guys won't have that one. You know, that's fine. I don't really try to min-max. As you obviously can tell, I'm not a spreadsheet player or a pie chart life skiller and shit like that. I personally go for what I find enjoyable. And for me, worrying about contribution points and things like that, it could be a drag. It can really be a drag. I personally, I just like to enjoy the torture I take. Because let's be real, it doesn't really matter about the contribution. You're still making, like, bad money. Hell yeah, thank you for the follow. You're fucking amazing. Like, we're still making bad money compared to mob grinding. So I might as well enjoy Pearl Abyss's hand up my ass. Oh, hell yeah, we fucking reached our goal, everyone. Fuck yeah, I told you guys, I got my notifications working for you all. I got that shit finally popping. That's nice. On our way to 1K, finally. Sorry, let me answer this message and let me get an actual dish that we have to cook up first before I start trying to answer my fiance. We needed the bird meat. That's right. And I went all the way down there for nothing. Deep frying oil and I think it's... Let me check. Oh, I forgot to get the cooking wine. You guys... God damn it. God damn. Eventually, yeah. Eventually. Your Master 22 Guru... Oh, Master 22 cooking and you're grinding to Guru. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you get it soon. When it came to getting up to Guru, I found that it really wasn't really my best interest for cooking, but for alchemy, I really wanted my Guru alchemy so I can purify my light stones and not have to worry about spending the 20 mil. I need to get all the materials again, because apparently I wasn't paying attention. I need cooking wine. Oh, I don't have any cooking wine. God damn it. Alright, so we're gonna have to do this the Land of the Morning Light way. Because I can't remember what exact materials I need. I have no idea, like, why I bought so much. Bear with me, everyone. The day you need that for a game, you quit. Well, you have not played EVE Online. That game comes with Microsoft Excel automatically implemented. The flower crates on the Land of the Morning Light are nice. Yeah, I do the tiger flower, which I don't think I have enough tiger flower anymore. I'm gonna have to go and buy some more, but yeah, I stick to the tiger flower, special perilla, maybe the radish. Yeah, and also if you buy them, they're still cheap too. They're extremely cheap for what we can get on them. And let's be real, if you have a cheaper way to go ahead and get your trash crates while also still getting back a little bit of value, like, you can't beat it. You really can't beat it. You also quit EVE Online. Okay. To each his own, man. To each his own. Yeah, I just don't worry about everything like every other player. I don't really care for it. I play it for the experience. I play it just to have fun and to immerse myself. I mean, everyone else likes to play it like a job, and, you know, like, everything that they do in the game matters, or what people see in the game really matters to their real life daily basis. You know what I mean? Can I not get up? Will it not let me up? Yeah, it really won't. Let's fix our little issue. When in doubt, move your storage container closer. You played as a T2 crafter, but that was back in the day before all the changes, huh? Because I hear T2 crafting is more of an annoyance now because of all the requirements that CCP put into it. So let's take out... If I'm not mistaken, it should be 2k of that, 2k of that. 2k, 2k, 2k. God, is that gonna be enough finally? I'm just trying to make grilled bird meat. There we go. Good enough. Whoops. Did some ratting, mining, and wormholes instead as well. Yeah, you basically have to do everything when it comes to EVE. Just explore, just enjoy the game, see what's out there. Yeah, exploration. I had fun with that. Mining, like I still play like every so often just so I don't like get rusty on the game. I can go ahead and recoup from this game and shit like that. Yeah, that game itself came out with spreadsheets and shit like that, so that's why I refuse to do it. I need to answer this. There we go, answer that. This is why I'm not really worried about cooking. I cook for all of my worker empire, my pet food, all of that shit, and if I get the experience, I get the experience. Got a full value. Got full value from the game. Exactly. That's all you need. If you can get full value from the game, that's all that you really need. Who cares about what anyone else is doing? You know, oh, well, I feel as though this is not valued, blah, blah, blah. Well, look, man, I got all the value that I possibly could. I can say, like, for me, 100% of the game has been touched by my little grubby hands, and I think I did my, yeah, my emergency escape. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that one. Do I need cottonseed oil? Is that what it is? Yep, cottonseed oil, and let's just take it all. We'll take it all, and the matsul. And do I need the matsul? I do need the matsul. I can throw that in the Calafion, because I don't need you. I do need more bird, though, and I can put the water away, too. Birdie bird, you're right here. Chicken meat, bird meat, chicken meat, doesn't really matter. I'll take it both. So let's do this manually. So two chicken. So much of that, 2 of that, and 1 of those. Batch production, we can make 3,001. And all of this grilled bird meat can be sold on the central market for a little bit of money. Mainly doing it for the contribution points. I don't care about Guru. I don't care about the money. I don't care about any of that. I'm mainly worried about all of that contribution. If I can hit 450 contribution points, I'll be a happy camper. Then I can start pushing on to getting 500. If I can get 500 contribution, then I'm sitting in a pretty place. I think I can really start to progress with my worker empire. I don't know what the actual cap of my contribution is, but one way to find out, right? Just keep throwing in contribution experience until you finally get to that point to where Black Desert tells you, hey, listen, you can't go any higher. You know, they cap us out at 999 or 9,999, blah, 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 but the number doesn't move. Is it confirmed, like, that's as high as we can go, or is the contribution experience that bad that it will take you so fucking long that we just attributed it as, like, oh, okay, then yeah. Then, like I said, I wanna keep going. I wanna see if like you can break that limit. I'm almost halfway there. I don't care, Sam. I'm gonna try it. You can. It's just that bad. It makes you feel like it's forever. Okay. And then better clarification. Better clarification. So it's not even like, oh, I want to see if I can do it. It's more of a mentally, can you do it? That's all it is. Like, mentally, can you do it? But it's okay. I feel like they will change that Land of the Morning Light Part 2, they'll have to add in more more nodes, so they'll have to reissue contribution and readdress that and all that dumb shit again. Yeah, they do or die. They do. Or day or day. Day or die. You would need like 1 billion of the turn-ins. Your NPC might break before then. That's only if you try to turn them in at one go. That's it? And that's it? I'm pretty sure Ula in here has 462 or 463, something like that. Like, he's up there. Like, I do know people with 460 plus. Guildy has 501. Yeah, I have a guildie that has 5 something, 5-4, or just hitting 500, but it could never be me. It could never be me. You have 578. I am at, or 478. I'm at 428. So I'm still low. I'm getting there. I got to do more cooking, obviously, to get more of these byproducts turned in for the contribution, but. Yeah, I've already hit that soft cap. I've hit that point of no return. They told me I should not bother after 425. I've already gone past 425. Yeah, most people will just go ahead and tell you, like, you don't have to go and do anything after 425, or it's a lot harder after 425. 425 is that soft cap. Things get harder, there's no point, blah blah blah, but you know, I wanted to go ahead and continue going and do all that good shit like that. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping it off here. I have to go get everything set up for my fiance. I did get everything recorded so that you guys can get a new cooking guide. I'm gonna try to get it out tonight and or tomorrow, hopefully, if our internet does not fucking mess up. I should be able to post it up tomorrow and continue going with our teaching lessons and all that. I have to get the kitchen cleaned up, and, you know, I had to make dinner for my mother-in-law, so I have to get all of that cleaned up. So, you know, when she comes in a few minutes with the pizza, we can go ahead and start eating and not have to worry about, well, give me a moment, let me go ahead and get this done, or get this done, and just hold on to that box, man. Just hold on to the box, or hold on to my slice. You got this. You got this. But yeah, no, I will get our lesson edited down, made more coherent and everything, so that, you know, you guys can go rewatch it, learn how to do your cooking and all that good stuff. We will start doing processing tomorrow, get our mass processing, the processing success rate, all of that handled, show you guys how to go gear, buff, and start trying to either A, power leveling, or trying to make some money. I will show you guys some processing recipes to try to make some money with, but we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Hopefully, if Comcast does not be a little dickbag about our service and decides to drop everyone in this part of the town again, I should be able to come live and do a whole another teaching lesson. Hopefully, San, you can be there, or else I'm putting you in summer school, all right? You're getting an F, you're failing, and I'm putting you in fucking summer school. Be there or be square. But no, seriously. Tomorrow we'll do processing. It'll be fun. We'll laugh, we'll cry, we'll share some moments together. It'll be a fucking amazing day. But for now, be sure to leave a like, share. Let me know if you guys found this helpful, if you guys enjoyed the stream, if you guys want to support the channel, subscribe over there on YouTube, turn on all those notifications. If you guys want to support the channel over there on Twitch, be sure to follow me so you guys know when I go live again, see any of the stories. I was able to post up that I had no internet yesterday before I lost internet. Ironically enough, while I was trying, okay, so I lost internet while trying to post up that story, got internet back just as I hit send. It lost connection again just as the story posted, and it would come back maybe once or twice, and then I lost it for the rest of the night. It was unfortunate. But if you guys want to support the channel even more over there on YouTube, be sure to hit that member button. I'm gonna try to get some things out for you guys. Right now, we are trying to take care of all of our main staple guides, getting all of our family shared life scaling guides out and ready for all of the new players. But I will try to get something done for you guys. Get a new icon too, since you guys want to point it out. Forgotten. I'm not singling just you out. I am Forgotten. Just you. But no, no. You guys have a great rest of your day, and hopefully the rest of your weekend in Black Desert is going to be amazing. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to anything over there this week on Black Desert. Maybe hopefully the PvE changes that are coming out. If you guys were looking forward to that evasion and all that shit that was being protested about and video on video is made, maybe we can get some fucking life skilling updates that'll really matter now that they've already taken a shine to the PvE aspect. But you're special. Yeah, you are special. Too bad your mom coughed the needs part. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, Forgotten. You are always coming in here with your fucking overpowered drops and the jealousy that is running strong on me. But as always, everyone, I have to be going. I have to get ready and continue touching grass over here. let's give them some hope, everyone. But yeah, everyone, keep gathering out there and hold out hope that some type of life skilling love will be given to us, and Pearl Abyss won't just throw us under the cupboard like fucking Harry Potter, you know. Give us a hug, anything. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Give a like, give a share, all that good stuff. I will see you guys tomorrow for a processing lesson. I can't wait to see you guys there. And San, I'll be looking for you, all right? Just you. No, I'm kidding. Enjoy your night, everyone. Good night.